So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how you can film high quality YouTube videos with just your smartphone. So the most essential thing is being seen and being heard. So we're going to talk about lighting and audio. So now you definitely want to film in a place where there isn't lots of noise going on in the background, because the thing is, if there are lots of noise going on in the background, exactly, you can't hear me. And now for the lighting, you can just use the natural lighting from the sun, and especially if you don't have money to buy those expensive lighting equipment, you can just find a great spot in your house, your room, whatsoever, just a space where you can be able to use natural lights. Like for me, I just use outside because I'm more comfortable here. So you can use your parlor, your room, or whatsoever. What you have to do is just flip your curtain and let the natural sunlight just hit your face, and you are good to go. Now if you want to plan your shoots, remember, we're just using what we have. Like for me, I have this tripod that I bought from one Instagram vendor. Like I went to their store physically, and I bought this tripod for 34,000 naira, around that price range. So if you don't have a tripod, I mean, it's still fine. Now even before I had a tripod, I was still filming without a tripod. I normally would stack like 4, 5, 6 textbooks and on top of a table, and what I'll do is I will now lean my phone on top like the window, and then I just open my curtain and I'll let the sunlight hit my face, and I was good to go. I will just film YouTube videos just like that. But the downside to using textbooks and leaning them on your windows is that you were not able to, I was not able to have those different camera angles, or I couldn't film just anywhere. It had to be that same spot where I had my tables and the windows. So I would say that is really the downside to it. But I mean, if you can afford to buy a tripod, then it's fine. Now for the cameras, I normally use the selfie cameras of my phone to film. But the thing is, the front facing cameras and are the ones with the more better quality. But I just don't really see the difference between that much difference between the selfie cameras and the front facing cameras. But in case you use selfie camera, because me, I normally use selfie camera so I can be able to check my angles and see if I'm not off the camera angles and stuff like that. But still, you can still use your front facing cameras and still film. And in case you want to check your camera angles, what you do is you just take a photo of yourself and you check to see if you are properly in the middle. So you don't want to be you don't want to be filming this way, or you don't want your head to be off the cameras and stuff like that. So you can just snap yourself and check your cameras and check your photos and see if you are you're on angles, or you can just use your selfie cameras and you are good to go. And now for the audio quality, I will advise you to actually have an external microphone, because of obviously you have a more improved audio quality. So for me, I use this DJI microphone. I don't actually own it, but I actually checked the price and I found out that it was very expensive. So if you don't have a microphone, I mean, it's still fine. You can still use your phone inbuilt microphone, but all you have to do is get closer to your phone and be audible, so your phone can now be able to have a more louder quality. Compared where you have a microphone, you can be anywhere, any distance, and you can still maintain the same high quality audio quality that you can be able to use for your YouTube videos. So I'm going to be showing a video of where I used a microphone compared to a video where I didn't use a microphone. I used my phone inbuilt mic, so you can be able to tell the difference. What's up everybody, my name is Philly Monster, and please do well to subscribe to the YouTube channel. What's up everybody, my name is Philly Monster, and please do well to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So from the two videos, you're not able to tell the difference between using an external microphone or using the same microphone that comes with your phone. So you don't have to wait until you have the best cameras, the best microphone, the best lighting that costs hundreds and thousands of naira, the best background. All you have to do is start with what you have. I mean, the big YouTube creators that you see today, they all started with what they had at that stage. But the thing is, they kept showing up And the thing is, you also can, do the same thing. So whatever you do is make sure you don't give excuses for yourself. Use, you have, your cell phone, your phone. Use your phone and start filming. Try to get, the best angles, and tell good stories that can be engaging to the audience. And just start with what you have. And now all you have to do now is start scripting your YouTube videos. Like for me now, what I used to write down my YouTube ideas and titles is Google Notes, or Google Keep. With Google Notes, you can be able to write down your YouTube ideas or scripting. And the most interesting thing about Google Notes is you can, even if you lose your phone, you can even connect your Gmail to the Google Keep or Google Notes. Whereas when you lose your phone, even if you log in your Gmail to someone else's phone or your new phone, your ideas and your titles and everything you've written down inside the app will still be in your your same Gmail account. So once you just log in, and it's going to still be there. So that's one of the most interesting thing about Google Notes. So start scripting your YouTube videos now. So whatever you do, make sure you don't discourage yourself, because they say the best camera you have is the one you currently have at the moment. So you don't have to wait till you have thousands of naira to buy those Nikon or Canon or those big cameras. And just use your phone, and you can actually just use CapCut or InShot mobile to edit your videos. Like me, sometimes I use InShot. It's free, so you don't need to pay those hundreds of dollars for Premiere Pro and this other editing software. You can just use what you have at the moment. So if you reach this part of this video, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.